Welcome everyone. What do we mean by yogas in a birth chart? And do these yogas actually work? When we analyze a birth chart, along with other factors, we also look what yogas are present in a birth chart. You must have heard a lot about Raj Yoga, Dhan Yoga, Bodhaditya Yoga, Chandramangal Yoga, Mahaparivartan Yoga. Some Raj Yogas, Dhan Yogas, and Budh Aditya Yoga are very common, and many of us must be having these yogas in our birth charts. Yogas add strength to the horoscope, and some yogas have power to bring big changes in our lives in the Mahadasha or Antardasha of the planets involved. Sanskrit word yoga means relations, connections, or combinations. And in Vedic astrology, yogas are formed when certain specific planetary connections are formed in the birth chart at the time of birth or during transit of planets. These planetary connections can be formed when two or more planets sit together in one house. For example, Budh Aditya Yoga. This yoga is formed when Mercury and Sun are placed together in any one house of the birth chart. Or yogas can be formed when two or more planets aspect each other, as in Raj Yogas or Chandramangal Yoga, or when planets exchange bhavas, that is houses, or rashis, that is signs, as in Parivartan Yoga. For example, if 10th lord is placed in ninth house and ninth lord is placed in 10th house, this is a highly auspicious yoga and it brings great luck. There are around 300 yogas in Vedic astrology. Some yogas give positive and favorable results to the person, like Raj Yoga, Dhan Yoga, Budh Aditya Yoga, Chandramangal Yoga. For example, if someone has strong Raj Yoga in birth chart, the person will attain power, prosperity, and glory and will lead a royal life. There are also some yogas which give negative results. But these yogas are not very popular. People usually avoid looking for negative yogas. But while analyzing a birth chart, we should look for positive things as well as what is negative in the birth chart. Because understanding a negative yoga, we can be ready beforehand. Never surrender to your destiny. We have to accept the challenges and face them. We cannot ignore them. And please do not run after superfluous remedies. Don't let anyone mislead you. In this world, no one has power to change planetary alignments. Only your karma can modify your destiny. Lords of Dusthanas, that is, lords of 6th house, 8th house, and 12th house, also form yogas known as Viprit Raj Yogas, which have power to give you favorable results just like Raj Yogas. But always remember, in Viprit Raj Yoga, initially we have to face some hurdles and challenges. Only then we receive good results. Also, there are some yogas involving Rahu and Ketu, and debilitated planets also offer good results if they are involved in forming Nij Bhang Raj Yogas. Remember, presence of a yoga in your birth chart is an indication that you can get favorable results related to that yoga in Mahadasha or Antardasha of the planets involved. But how much blessings this yoga can offer you will depend upon certain other factors. You must have seen some people get negligible gains through a Dhan Yoga, while others become multimillionaire when particular Dhan Yoga is activated in their birth chart. While teaching you about these yogas, I will explain with examples all the preconditions which you have to check while analyzing a yoga in your birth chart so you can properly understand the effectiveness of that yoga. Subscribe the channel for informative, well-explained sessions in Vedic astrology. The results a planet can deliver in a particular house of a horoscope depend not only on its position in the horoscope but also on number of other factors like its placement, conjunction with other planets, aspects of other planets, house lord positions, etc. And all these need to be studied collectively to draw inferences. First step is to master all fundamental rules. To learn more about Vedic astrology, please watch Vedic astrology classes session 121.